Let's get that shit out of here, nigga.
Yep.
What's up?
Specially.
What's up? Where from here? You gotta get the fuck out. What's up?
Specially. Especially.
Chill out. They're not even chill. Oh, Dyckman is ready. Oh, niggas is ready.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Today we're going to talk about the Dyckman Dominicans versus the African Americans, however you want to put it. Now, listen, as a person who's been around Spanish people my whole life, I had to share my take on this whole Dominican versus black situation going on. I just want to say, wake up, people. Wake up. We're letting the media control us as their pawns in this little game they're playing, and it's just sick, man. It's like they're bringing us here, there. It's COVID, it's war, it's Chinese, it's Mexicans. It's like, come on, how long are we gonna keep letting them just put us in any which direction they want, and then we lose sight and get distracted on the subject at hand. And we never execute what we're protesting for, what we arguing for, all these memes. It's just sick. It's just sick to see this, and nobody's speaking up. Everyone's being emotional. Nobody's sitting there thinking logically. They putting emotion over intellect. So, with that being said, I decided, to get my little 2 cents on this situation. Now, first and foremost, I'm just come out and say, we all know, and it's been known for years, that a lot of older and elderly Spanish individuals didn't really care for blacks too much. I've experienced this because what happened is, my son, he's mixed. He's Puerto Rican, Portuguese, and black. My son's mother's grandmother, when I used to come around before she passed away, God bless her soul, she used to always give me funny looks, mumble Spanish things under her breath. But my son's mother and her mother loved me, so I never really paid it no mind. And then, once again, I was already privy to the fact that she's older Spanish. And like I said, they don't really care for too much other than themselves. They're very deep-rooted, family-oriented. So I never really took it personal. And not only that, that was like when I first started coming around. As time progressed and I kept coming around and, she kept seeing me, she pretty much got through her head that I wasn't going nowhere anyway. And she became cool, so I never really paid it no mind. Once again, like I said. But we're not going to sit here and act like, that never existed. Because, like I said, a lot of older, elderly Spanish people, they are like that. They stuck in their ways. Whereas to a lot of the newer generation, they love, black people. Let's be real. So, especially the women, So, once again, like I said, so to explain that, that's just how they grew up. They really care about themselves. And it's not just against anything but against black people. You see what I'm saying? They're just very family-oriented within themselves. They care about themselves. Spanish people are very loyal within themselves. And you got to understand that. Even in jails, it's always been heated between the Latin Kings and the Bloods, especially on Rikers Island and upstate prisons. If you ever been to jail or any of that, you know that. And it's funny because the crazy part of it all, blacks and Spanish are both considered minorities. You see what I'm saying? And in today's society, you're not better than the next one, whether you're black, Spanish, you're not higher ranked. No, none of that. We are both considered minorities. You see what I'm saying? So I think we all have to take that into consideration as well. Now, getting to that video that you've seen. Understand the back history behind it. 3 or 4 kids was wearing all black, which happens to be the same colors that these crazy anarchist white supremacist guys are using to wear when they break up these stores and they loot it, and we thinking that it's black people and it's really white people. You can look into that yourself. But 3 or 4 kids wearing all black was in Dyckman walking around, and it seems like a late time. Let's not forget that it was also curfew. It was past curfew. So take into consideration that as well when you're watching that video. It seems like it was a late time, and a friend of mine that I actually know from up there, he's basically told me that the media kind of like mixed it up, and one thing I can say, the World Star video only showed the part of like when it was like 100 Spanish dudes going after these 3 or 4 black guys. I think I didn't really watch the whole video because it was ignorant and I didn't really like it, but I see everybody talking about it, so I figured I got to talk about it. What they didn't tell you or show you was from what I've been told, that they was only protecting their storefronts and properties. In the midst of that, right, in the midst of them protecting all that stuff, I mean their properties and their stores, it was like, you know, a little heated argument against both sides. And that's when it escalated into something in which we seen on World Star. But sadly, what World Star did, they put a clickbait title and said, Dominicans running black guys out of Dyckman, or whatever it said, but pretty much alluding to that Spanish versus black agenda. And rest in peace to Q, because Q, if you don't know, Q was like the founder of World Star. You know, he was big. I forgot what year he died, but he passed away. And it seems like ever since he died, I don't know who's in charge at World Star now, but they've been putting foolishness out, clickbait titles, since he passed. And it just stirs up, because we're in a digital world right now. People barely go to the news or the newspaper or magazines. All that is out the window. It's all social media. It's all Facebook. It's Instagram. It's World Star. It's YouTube. So that's where people get their information from. So with World Star generating millions upon millions of views a day, you got to take into consideration that when somebody see this and they blow it out of and exaggerate what's going on, people going to take it for face value and just run with it. Nobody asks questions. And that's the sad part. Because I woke up the other day and I woke up to what? Straight on Instagram, and all I see is black versus Spanish, Spanish versus black, Dyckman. It's like, come on. Come on. How long are we going to keep doing this? You know, and like I said, World Star, shame on you for that. Shame on anybody that's putting clickbait titles or for some type of view and stirring up, because that one video started like a nationwide Spanish versus black thing, low key. You know, at a time like this, we don't need to be focused on that. You see what I'm saying? Stop letting the media trick us out of what's important. Let's stop being emotional and being pawns in these guys' game. Even if you call yourself having a problem with a Spanish or black person, that's not it. They're not the enemy. And this is how them elites win. Through division. We're too emotional, for one, and instead of putting our intellect over emotion, they get us every time, because we don't do that. Because we react first. And then when we see like, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that, then we simmer down. But at that point, the damage is already done. Because we like I said, we react first. We don't ask questions, we just react. I wish I could sit here and try to disrespect or go after some Spanish person when there's white supremacists, anarchists, KKK, and all them other hate groups that tells us, yo, we don't like you, we don't like your kind, no nothing. And we do nothing about it, but we're going to sit here and try to war amongst each other, in which we all in the same community, in which we all are considered the same minority to America's eyes. Who wins in that battle? Nobody. But the elites, but the others, quote unquote others. And of course now I see on my timeline everyone putting memes up, you know, bashing Spanish people, and I'm like, wait. The same thing we're fighting against, which is racism, you're becoming. You get it? You're becoming the same thing these people are out here protesting and looting and hurting each other behind. So what's the sense in all this? There's gonna be a racist. If you're gonna sit there and become the exact thing that you're fighting against, just go be that. Go be a racist. Because you can't sit here and be mad that the white person is being racist against you when you sitting here being racist towards the Spanish person, which is stupid because we all in the same boat together. I encourage everyone, before you show your true colors, to think before you speak and think before you stand behind something. Get the facts first. Just don't take things for face value. Just because you see something on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, or your boy sent you a video, don't just do your own research before you jump out the window and say or do something that later on, when you finally see what's what, you take back. But then, like I said, the damage is already done. You see what I'm saying? Wake up, y'all. No Spanish person is our enemy. Alright? No Spanish person is our enemy. Oh, matter of fact, get this. Right after all this happened, a couple Spanish guys actually made a video, and big ups to them. I gotta get the information and probably try to put it in the comments. I mean, in the description, whatever. But they made a video saying, "Yo, listen, we have no problem with blacks. We have no." And it's sad that they gotta make that video. It's sad that anybody gotta make a video that we amongst each other don't have a problem with each other. That's stupid. We came too far away from the initial subject, man. Fighting against racism and police brutality. We're looting, we're stealing, we're shooting, we're burning properties down, storefronts that have nothing to do with police brutality. And mind you, let me tell you this. All them stores and properties that you ruining, guess what happened? When all this is said and done, and they move on to the next propaganda bullcrap that happened, guess who got to stay within that same community? And you going to trust your government to send you grants, loans, and whatever to fix up them properties? No. So think before you guys react, please. That's all I'm saying. If I said anything wrong or you got an opinion or whatever, leave it in the comment box below. And just like that, man, we got to do better. Wake up, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications if you want more content to let you know when I upload a video. And we just got to stop, y'all. I'm out.
We squashed the beef that everybody thought there was beef, but there wasn't. It was a misunderstanding. We got Flacco from the BX, Scruff, Dyckman is in the building, and I want to personally say I apologize for what happened. We are men of our word, and there's no more to it, man. At the end of the day, I want people to understand we all unified. We all bleed the same color. We all bleed the same color, and we did this so people could stop promoting violence, and we're not about violence. At the end of the day, we all going through the same struggle. But I gotta salute these guys because they came into our hood. They came back so we could show everybody that, look, we are united. It was a misunderstanding, and everybody with that chit chat, leave it alone, man.
Post this on the ground.
Yeah, post this on the
Public
ground.
apology right here.
Make this go viral.
Make this go
Public
viral.
apology right here.
Nobody got hurt, and everybody came together, and everybody understands that at the end of the day, we are one human race. One.
But at the end of the day, the cops are fucking us up, and we gotta stick together and fight against police brutality.
Man.
Facts.
Y'all know that love, but we out of here.
Yo, shorty.